listen, so we do need the increase in demand, even with the reduction in supply, right? So even if there's no supply, if nobody's buying, it's not going to go up. Clearly, there's demand here. So do you have a thought on where that demand is coming from? Is it this narrative about the Bitcoin spot ETF? Do you think BlackRock is starting to, seed their product? What do you think's going on here?
Well, I think they've told us they're beginning to seed. I suspect they're doing that in the OTC market, probably through contracts. I wonder if, there's been discussion about the ETF actually selling seats to the ETF. I wonder if that's not going to come in exchange with Bitcoin. That could be one of the ways, they sell a seat to Anthony Scaramucci. Scaramucci puts in $10 million worth of Bitcoin. That's totally a hypothesis. Okay. I know Anthony, but I don't have any inside intel, but that would be one of the ways that you could load up the ETF, seed it, so to speak, without really affecting the liquidity in the market, right? That's on the market. I think when people come to buy $5 million, what did Saylor bought another, 5 million?
Something like that. Yeah.
I mean, this is just going to continue, right? So when people want to pick up $5, $6, $10 million worth of crypto, and that's what these new players are going to do. They're not going to be buying half a coin, right? They're going to want to buy 50 coins at a time, 100 coins at a time, and start putting this in their P&L. The question is going to be, do they do it before the end of the year? Or do they do it when their commissions next year get all reset, right? When do the traders want to start putting positions on? They're probably going to unwind all their shitty positions this year, take their losses in December, and then reload up in January. So sometime between December and January, I got to believe we're going to see a move, man, a bigger move.
Yeah, you talked about this. MicroStrategy buys more Bitcoin as Q3 loss widens. With the latest addition of Bitcoin to its balance sheet, MicroStrategy now holds approximately 0.75% of Bitcoin circulating supply. That doesn't count lost coins, by the way. So they're becoming one of the largest holders, of course. And they added 6,067 Bitcoin for 167 million. Total holdings 158,400. Cost base is 29,586 per coin. He is way in profit now.
Yeah,
way in profit.
What's his average cost base? Did you say
29,586? I mean, we're sitting at almost 36. We tapped 36,000 today. So we're talking about now up like 20%. Not a casual small number on that. I mean, we had narratives when it was at 20,000. He gets liquidated. MicroStrategy goes out of business. Micro Saylor is going to be homeless. Is going to have to sell his 15 yachts. Yeah. People are dumb as shit. They don't understand how any of this works, obviously. But he's got to be just laughing. And it really shows you the power of having that low time preference, long time horizon, saying, listen, I'm doing this for 10, 20, 30 years, 50 years, never selling. I don't give a shit if my P&L shows down or up this day or this week, right?
Yeah, his board is all in now. Like, there is no going back for this guy. He's weathered the worst part of the storm. I mean, my cost base is less than his. And I actually started after him because I unloaded a bunch of Bitcoin to buy Node 40, which was an awesome tax strategy for me. But I don't see him turning around. I actually see other carps. Once he got through the FASB rules, dude, you're not pushing this guy out of this trade. Ain't no chance. No chance. He'll be the bellwether for the future, in my opinion, how corporates treat Bitcoin. And I think it's going to come from the employees. All the employees. I just ran a survey. 75% of the people that responded, if you asked the survey correctly, would find it a benefit if their employer facilitated a very easy way for them to take part of their savings program and do a forced savings into Bitcoin. 75% of the people said that would be a benefit. As soon as the employers realize, hey, there's soft benefits they can offer employees that are valuable, they're going to do that. And once the finance team sees what Bitcoin's doing, because they're looking at it every day, I think you're going to see people start to look at the CFOs. Hey, let's take 3% and put it on our balance sheet, or 1%. Because I think MicroStrategy and some others are going to really outperform others through this run.
Right. And people may not know that the reason we didn't see more companies following MicroStrategy, Tesla, Square was because of gap accounting rules, right? You had to basically mark a loss at the lowest point Bitcoin traded during a quarter, which screwed up your entire earnings report, having nothing to do with Bitcoin. Those laws are actually changing now. And one of the few things that we've seen the government do right. So now there's really no downside. You get to market to whatever the actual price is. You can get a gain rather than a loss, or you can be trading even, but there's no risk that you're going to constantly be taking a hit on your balance sheet